Okay, back at it for at least another day here. Yeah, same criteria. Once more, I have set a timer on my phone. I just gotta look over at it. Yeah, 30 minutes or less, because no one's really interested in more than that. Uh, yeah, settings, controls, credit, blah blah blah. New game. I'm just gonna continue. Like I say, I'm just starting in an easy game. Just to kind of show off the gameplay and the mechanics. Give that guy the shout out because that is always pointed at you. So, I guess like the last time we were here, again, you can hit that light there. Missions. So there's a check mark on the mission because the map, okay, I guess global map. The objective is grayed out, like I say. If I recall, when we were at the base computer, that was the only mission. So I'm gonna head, well, straight back to this terminal. Now, this terminal serves a few purposes. Obviously, repair, delivery, and upgrade. Now, I don't necessarily need to be upgrading the base gun that I've already picked up 3 of, and I don't need to repair it as well, I hope. Check that screen. It's still in great shape because, again, I like to use the knives. So let's be cheeky and repair knives. Now, again, I could be like super cheeky and again, like release and throw them in. It's like, yeah, $10 because they're a few percent down. Boom, boom. Takes like 5 seconds. Money allows you, blah, blah, blah. Enter, yeah, turn left. I mean, yeah, I got that far. Yeah, you'll see the price of repair. Yeah. Cool. I guess we'll soon burn that as well. What other letters can I burn here? This is my first time learning that I can burn these letters. Yeah, upgrade. Yeah, you can never go wrong with attachments. I will highly agree. Again, reticle, grab, draw, reticle, grab, draw. You'll get the hang of it, and that's a very, very useful mechanic. Going back, I will deliver. Now, the objective I needed to deliver was equipment. What was that? Wait, what was the equipment? Oh, it was the wristwatch. So usually I'll just toss them in and we'll say complete. I got a security level. Hey! I got money. I got security. Hell yeah. Continue. Again, I'm not going to upgrade. And again, remember the mechanic. You can just walk away. Your backpack will still be there. We're gonna take this letter. What is this? Equipment fuel. I don't know what this is. You can like pause the video and read this on your own time. But I truly feel like it's bullshit, so we're gonna burn that. Throw it down the wheelchair ramp there. Yeah, I mean, these posters do enough justice to all these things. Yeah, protect yourself. Yeah, gas mask. Yeah, gas mask from anomalies. Helmet from bullets and explosion. Yeah, that's good advice. We'll keep that handy because we're not there yet. So this system here is actually, I would say, the most like necessary to progression, and you could recognize that by the exclamation marks. You know, there is, let's see if I can find an example. There are things that are not available yet, and that's based on security level. It's strictly security level. I can go all the way to the bottom because I believe the weapons are sorted by caliber. So yeah, if you want like a 7.62 by 54 rifle, you need security level 4. But that being said, 7.62 by 51.2, yeah, there's an M1. Yeah, not to get into it, but the whole like the M14, it's not like a design issue. It was more of like the manufacturer issue. That's why it was kind of phased out really quickly. Because look, there we are, security level 5. You can get an FN17, like a Scar L. Like that is a fantastic rifle. But it's security level 5, so I'm not even close. Because I think, yeah, I'm security level 1. So I can get anything that's been updated, like for example, my weapon cleaning. This is what I want. I want all this. I want a brush, I want a roll, a cleaning rod, and I want an oil spray. Now I can get all this for the low price, the one-time payment of $325. Yeah, we'll just go down the list, you know, double check your receipt, yada yada. Be sure to claim your purchases, because for example, if I leave that, I can't do anything else, but at the same time, if I put that there, I paid 50, it's gonna sell for 6, so I definitely want to take it with me. But this pistol, which is a piece of trash and might even be loaded, yeah, it's loaded. You know what, it might be worth more to me if I clean it. So okay, there's like a pistol and 5 rounds in the magazine for 66 bucks. Let's all remember that. That's our benchmark. Now there are some items, again, lighter. I left one behind for a reason. Shotgun shells. Again, I'm not really planning on using a shotgun. There's that random camera I picked up. Now that is strictly a loot item. That doesn't like I can't use it as a camera. And again, I'll see if I can find an example of that. Okay, I'm selling these things. We will sell. Again, there's your list of the worth. Yeah, so the camera is actually worth $250, so that's not bad. But you saw the shotgun shell was worth $1. So here, I could actually buy a real camera for $50. So the fake camera sells for $250, but a real camera sells for $50. So there is potential there. Now again, there is a purpose to this item. I will put it to the side for exactly that. We already know we have lots of decoys, we have recorders, yada yada, combat equipment, knives, grenades, yada yada. Nothing I can't find. I think weapon cleaning, again, I'm happy to buy one of each, because again, like I'm playing on easy, it costs me nothing. But these are very important tools, and I will show you why. Now, next to that, I would say the most important thing you could have at all times would be a healing injector. So I will buy one. The headlamp is level 2, so we should definitely work towards that. Again, I have more than one. 200 grams for a healing injector. We'll just add that in. Again, do I really want to sell anything? Yes, cigarettes. Never been much of a smoker. $10, $6, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I got cleaning supplies, a gun, food. Yeah. So you can buy and you can sell. And like I say, this terminal is more for like upgrades and repairs, and also for delivering your mission objectives. So let's go back to base and let's do some of that. Let's find some more missions. Let's do some repairs. And let's see how much money we can get. Okay, got this fancy toilet paper, fancy spray, fancy grenade. I guess we'll just put that there for now. And again, all these magazines. Yeah, gun cleaning rod. Stand by. Yeah, maintain condition of yourself, blah, blah, blah. Polishing, yeah, so you can turn it from... Essentially what this is saying is you can turn it from yellow to blue here, but if it goes into red, then you have to go to the train and like repair it in the terminal. So it's in your best interest to not let it go that bad. So for example, if I were to take this pistol out and run that yellow down to red, then I'd be useless here. But because I have yellow, oh, sir, I have all the tools, and the tools would be the cleaning rod, I guess like paper towel or some strong material. Hopefully, it's definitely not toilet paper. I mean, if I'm using this for toilet paper, I'm earning more than I should. I like to have a lot out. Again, I have like a high-end gaming PC, so it doesn't bother me. You'll see a cloth on the end there. So yellow condition is strictly controlled by spray. And again, if you played the tutorial, you already know all this, but I'm just, again, this is for the easy people who don't want to like take the time to do that. You just want to jump right in. Because this is a system, you know, that's going, like a mechanic that's going to carry you through the entire game. So if you can master these simple mechanics now and keep yourself like honest, then you'll progress forward with no trouble. So I'm about to turn the yellow into a blue, and there it is. Now that the blue is turned, I can't do any more with the brushes and the spray. Now again, you'll notice I used very minimal spray, but I used 2 brushes. Now the reason for that is obvious. The spray just needs to be on the surface to enable the repair. And again, these cans are also measured in the same depreciation. So this can is brand new at 250. This can also weighs 250, but this one is a blue. So it's full. This one is in the red. We'll just put that down. We know the pistol's in the blue, so again I can put it in the like the vise. But again, it's like I could have done that spray and brush like on the ground. And maybe next time I will, just to prove a point. But the next step is the brush and the patch, and all you got to do is just get it in there. Again, I just kind of like yank it. There's your brush. Grab one of the patches. Just spam it in there. And again, if you really want to see where you're at, boom, 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 boom. Here's an example of not having to be in the vise. You just spam your repair. So now this pistol is fully repaired. Drop that rod. So you have your paper, your spray, your brushes, your rod. I now have a fully repaired pistol, which now I could technically use, as this one is also fully repaired. So yeah, do I want to run dual pistols? It's like, yeah, why not? Got lots of food. Just put some food down. Again, we'll touch on food once we get to that point. Right now I have full red and full blue. This guy, again, in the yellow. An opportunity for repair. If everyone remembers, that pistol with that magazine and that ammo was worth 66. If I grab a random mag, safety on, mag out. Again, I could totally like dump pouch the mag, but I'm at base, so I put the pistol in, I grab my ammo box, I grab that random tape. We'll just throw that on the desk for later. But yeah, this mag, it's like, oh, I was using like a really shitty mag. But it's like, hey, whatever, I got a new pistol. New pistol, shitty mag. At least the safety's on both, right? Yeah, there you go. Can't fire both. It's on safety. That's right, for obvious reasons. Again, checking your stats. That's a fully repaired pistol with a shitty mag, but full ammo. Fully repaired pistol. Holstered. Again, get rid of that screen. Switch hands into the backpack. Now, there is opportunities for more weapon slots, and I will get to that as they become available. Okay. So it looks like I have a fully loaded pistol, fully repaired, with a bunch of fully loaded, pretty high quality mags. So that's 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 plus 1 rounds. Plus I have another 3 mags, plus an 8 plus 1 pistol. But that's a different story. Now there is this loose round here, and that's a loose knife. We'll keep that there. I do have an ammo box for a 7.62 by 25. Oh, what is this round? I check the stats. It's a 7.62 by 25. Guess what? Into the box. Off to the side. We will keep that for later. So, inventory management, as you can see, is very important. Yeah, cassettes with clues are stashed. You can read them again. Useful tips. Now, that is true. That is true. I typically will choose to bypass all that because there's enough. Yeah, how to load a magazine, how to load a box. Yeah, I can do that too. There's typically enough in front of me. Yeah, like I say, if you're interested in these notes, pause the video, rewind, do as you will. I'm just gonna burn all of it so it doesn't take up my space or my memory. Gotta learn that down on the right thumbstick is crouch, not press down. Opening drawers is a whole other thing. That's, yeah, see, there you go. Look, you can check your weapon condition. Just like me, it's like they need a note that tells me which button to press. Because again, if I press the right thumbstick, it's gonna give me the pause menu. But if I just go down on the left thumbstick, it'll give me crouch. Okay, to prove that example from before, this was a pistol. Safety is on. There is a mag in it, and I think I want that, so I will just dump it in my mag pouch. Is there a round in the chamber? Knowing me, yes. Safety is on. Can we put the round back in the magazine? The answer is yes. Do I have more ammo? The answer is always yes. Yeah, dump that mag pouch. Do we have any unloaded mags? No, yeah, a couple of boxes of ammo. F that. Don't need the extra weight. But now I'm at 8.25 because I have 2 pistols, and I guess there's a mag in there, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 mags. 2 pistols and 9 mags. You think that'd be good enough for anybody? Well, again, everyone will have to make that decision on their own in this game. Again, just a little bit of spray. You don't need to like cloud it on. As long as I sprayed the pistol and it's covered in that protective juice, and now I'm cleaning it. Now I guess the only downside here is, you know, I'm unable to reach all the sides. But you see, my technique is to use the double brush. So essentially, if I just like roll my hands up and over it, I'm gonna get a lot of surface area, and I'm definitely gonna double it by using 2 brushes. So if I put these back and I grab the pistol, it's still a little bit yellow. Again, remember, you want to get it from the yellow into a blue. You do not have to use the vise, but the vise does help keep the condition. And I've moved into the blue. So now, of course, spray down, brushes down, going for the grabby stick. Again, do not have to use the vise. You can complete weapon repair in the field if you have the right tools. Like maybe I want to go out to a certain location and leave all these tools there. I can repair the pistol. So again, this is the pistol with the ammo, which I chose to eject the mag, load the mag. It was worth 66. Safety off, rack the slide, clean gun, into the cell is now worth 93. So it might be worth your time. It might be worth your time to repair certain things if you can, if you're planning on selling them. Now, my advice, specifically ammunition-wise, I would keep the ammo. I would keep the ammo because, again, if I take a yellow mag, I mean, they're both yellow mags. Is this blue? Yeah. If I have a yellow and a blue, they're both loaded with 8. It's going to sell for 32. I click sell. Yeah, like one is selling for 18, one is selling for 14. So the difference is really not that much. But if I were to buy ammo, (9 by 18) ammo, a box of 250 would cost $13.50. So if you run the quick math on that, again, I've never been good on math, but I feel like that's more than $4 a round where you're selling for 1. So typically, unless you're really not planning on using the gun or the ammo, like you've got to that point where it's like, no way. So for me, like, I have this 9 by 19. It's like I have 6 rounds. It's like, yeah, I'm keeping that. A lot of the time, if I'm selling something, I'll put it in the pouch. But again, like, we'll get to that as, like, again, I really want to keep it like very natural. Make sure to protect yourself. Yeah, gas mask. Yeah, gas mask is the first thing I want to buy for sure. And that is under armor. Armor, security level 2. So pretty much everything I'm doing right now is to get myself to security level 2. Yeah, can we just add this to the pile of burning? So yeah, I have tons of cleaning supplies. I have clean guns, fully loaded mags, backup mags, backup guns. Again, I'm organizing my backpack in the way I see fit because I know that it stacks. But I don't have anything 9mm, so I'm going to put that on the shelf because I don't want to sell that. I have a camera. Now, do I need it? That's a 50-50. I'll throw it here. Lots of snacks, lots of health, extra knives. Do I need a cleaning brush in the wild? Most likely not. I'll put it up top. Let's find out what missions we need. Wow, it's a campaign mission again. Oh, there is no okay. So there is no side missions. This is strictly campaign. So this is a tough one because it is 2210. And in the early stages, I wouldn't really recommend you going out at night. But again, I need to show you how to do it, so I will. So we're actually going to take the second flashlight, secondary flashlight. So now we have 2. Boom, boom. There we go. 2 flashlights. One is stored on your right backpack strap. I have my, of course, always my detector. On left side, pouch is empty, fully loaded mags, fully repaired pistol. Backpack's looking good. Knives are looking good. I have a secondary pistol. Is it loaded? It is, with that shitty mag. But now I can reload it with a yellow mag. Oh, jeez. More more shitty mags. Blue mag. There you go. Why not? Load it with a good one. And I'm gonna be a badass. I'm just gonna make sure it's loaded. Press check. Yep, there's a round in the chambers. That's an 8+1. I can also see that on my firearm menu, my magazine quality, my firearm quality, and I'm gonna turn the safety off because reasons. We'll keep all these mags stacked up, and that is the 30-minute timer, everybody. All right, tomorrow we're going to actually get out there again. I just really wanted to make sure that everyone was super comfortable with the mechanics. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but we'll take a little pause and we'll go from there.